What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we are talking farm supply with Sierra Thompson and Brandon Loredo. Welcome.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, for sure. So Paso Robles Farm Supply, what is going on over there? You guys got a lot of stuff. I mean, that's a huge store with all kinds of stuff, right?
Yeah, so we're having a huge front porch sale in 2 weeks, May 11th through the 13th. We're going to have Ariat, Cinch, some Wrangler, oh my gosh, Ariat, just tons of stuff, up to 70% off.
Wow. And so, Sierra, what is your position with Farm Supply?
I am the clothing manager at the Paso Robles location.
Okay, so you're the one that facilitates all that stuff and buys that stuff, or Brandon, you are the merchandiser?
Yeah, okay. I'm the merchandiser. I'm kind of in charge of putting out new products, reorganizing stuff, making it appealing to our customers.
Okay, so who do you guys get to both go on the big, shopping where they send you to different places to go check out new products? And
sometimes we get to voice our opinions, and they do include us a lot in the opinions.
Nice.
So that's really nice. Yeah.
And so each location kind of functions on their own.
Correct.
So you may or may not have the same products that San Luis or Santa Maria has.
Correct.
Type thing, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's all about location, volume of store, the customers. It's all different.
So Brandon, what is your take when you go out and find a product that you want to bring back in?
So I kind of get the back end of it where they introduce a new product. Our buyers out of San Luis Obispo, they kind of buy a product, or if they're thinking about a product, they send it our way, and then we as a merchandiser have to figure out where to put it in the store and where it would be appealing for our customers.
So you're basically like taking the whole store and putting up the props, you're like, hey, I'm going to put, a hat or a, fake horse or, a saddle over here. And so you're doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So I make displays for the store. I make our end caps. I reorganize stuff whenever we get new products, because ever so often we get products in with our shipments, and I just kind of have to put it out on the shelf, and so customers can buy it. And
so Sierra, when those products come in, do you know what you're getting for the most part, or is sometimes it's a surprise?
Sometimes it's a surprise. Usually I would say like 75% of the time I know what I'm getting, and I know about when it's coming, so I can merchandise my clothing section to appeal for the customers. But when it's a surprise, it's game on, which I think it helps though, because then you have to be creative and you have to just go with the flow and make it fit. And I think you do a great job. It's fun.
And how long have you been with Farm Supply?
Going on 7 years.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Always in Paso?
Correct. Yep.
And have you been holding this position ever since you started, or did you kind of do some other stuff?
No, I was the clothing manager. Mm-hmm.
So when you go out and get like the new clothing, do you at least get to try it out and give your your take on it? So the new Ariat shoes, come out. Do you get to wear those for a couple weeks or so to?
No, I get to try them on though. It's good to try on. Like when you go to these buys, they will have reps come to the store and we get to try it on sometimes. That way we know what customer it's going to fit, if it's going to fit for our customer demographic and all that stuff.
Do you ever have vendors days where the vendors come out? Mm-hmm. Do you really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. It's fun because I'm constantly, if we go to rodeos or shows or concerts, I'm always like, oh, look what that person's wearing, or oh, look at their boots, or look at their hat, look how they're dressed. It's never ending. You have to keep an eye on everything. And
it's probably with rodeos, from the days that I was, there compared to now, it's almost like a fashion, show. Back then it was like Wranglers and hats and boots, and that was it. I mean, if you wore Wranglers and a nice shirt, you were like overdressed. Yeah. But now it's like, there's so many different, brands, there's so many different styles, there's so many different, the craze now with the bell bottoms, is that still a thing? Yep. For the ladies, not the men? Bell bottoms made a return as trousers. That's what they're called now. No kidding. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow. And flares, actually. Is that what? So the flares are what? Very wide. So those are where you walk around and you look like you don't have feet.
Yeah.
And they're just dragging
Exactly.
along.
Yep.
So awesome. So Sierra, tell me a little bit more about the department that you handle.
So I handle the clothing section in the Paso Robles location. So I'm in charge of processing the clothes when they come from the manufacturer. I put them on hangers, I put them out, tag them, and a lot of the times we'll collaborate on if we do front door displays, on what mannequins to use and that sort of thing. So it's a full-time job, just working with clothes and playing with clothes.
Well, but I mean, you guys have all the major brands though, right?
Ariat, Cinch, Wrangler, Roper, yeah.
And
Panhandle
Yeti, right?
Slim.
Yeti,
You got the full Yeti line, right?
Yes.
So and that's a big, especially with summer coming up, ice chests. You know, everybody wants to keep their beverage nice and
Yes.
cold, and those things keep it cold for. Have you ever tested that out? Have you ever tested out the Yetis?
Yes, so I have multiple Yetis at home, and I fill it up with ice, fill it up with water the next day, and I look into it, and it has the ice still in good
Yeah.
chunks.
How long has it lasted?
Good 12 hours sometimes.
That's
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it would be a lot longer than that. Those things are heavy too.
It depends
Yeah.
on which one. If it's a tumbler, it lasts a little bit longer, but I have a lot of the ones with handles and just regular like lids with straws and stuff like
Oh,
that.
you're talking the cups. What about the ice chest?
Oh, I haven't tested those yet.
Yeah. So those things are built well tough.
Oh, yeah.
Like
I've seen stories about those suckers
really.
surviving fires. People leave ice in them for all weekends at events, and there's still ice Monday morning from Friday afternoon. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what do we got coming up? We've got your big sale next weekend
Yes.
that we're gearing up for.
Yes.
Up to
Super exciting.
Up to 75%.
70%, yeah. Up to 70% on almost all of our clothes that we have on the front porch sale. We have boots that are coming in, shoes that are coming in, men's pants, women's pants, tops. Get ready for the Sheriffs Rodeo that weekend. We'll have lots of button-ups.
Now, does Farm Supply still do the 1999
I
Wranglers
wish.
during the fair?
I wish.
No?
We're hoping to have some kind of Wrangler sale that we're working on during the fair, which is in conjunction with the Salinas Rodeo. So
Okay.
we'll announce that when it happens.
And I think, because they used to do, I think you get a rodeo ticket, go to Farm Supply, buy
Yep.
your Wranglers, and get a rodeo ticket.
Yeah.
You know, that was
Yeah.
back in, my day. But
Yeah, well, they did that for the Salinas Rodeo and the California Mid-State Fair Country Rodeo Finals. So
Oh, nice.
we will see. I'm waiting to find out if that'll happen this year.
And you guys are probably one of the bigger suppliers for the white 4-H pants, huh?
Yes. Yes.
So tell me about that, and tell me about the kids. I mean, have you ever seen like a pair of pants? Well, you probably were in 4-H, so you've probably seen those whites turn
Oh,
into.
yeah.
I mean, who come up with white? That's a terrible idea.
I know.
Livestock.
I mean, those poor parents, or do you have this size? Do you have this size? Where can I find these? I need these. I need these. I need like 4 pair. It's pretty intense.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you guys in Farm Supply is a really big supporter of 4-H, local, FFA stuff. So tell me about your involvement with those kind of organizations.
Yeah, so they love to support those companies, the 4-H, FFA, the kids. It's a huge give back to the community for Farm Supply to do that. They give out, last year I think they gave out gift cards to almost every 4-H in the fair, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how is it working? Because that's family owned, right? Farm Supply since what year? 19. It's been a long time.
a long
I
time.
mean, it's family owned and operated.
Over
But
70 years.
yeah, so tell me how is it to work for a family, such a big business?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I mean, it's not public, which is nice. It's a nice it's like family. You're just family. And that's really nice. It just, everybody's cohesive, and I don't know, you just can't say anything bad about it.
And you still have that hometown feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Buy local, support local.
Yep.
Which we're all about that here. Of buying and supporting local. Because
Yeah.
again, without local businesses, what do we have?
Right.
We have corporations and.
Well, when customers come in and you're like, hey, Tom, hey, Bill, what's up? Like, I already got your order here for you. Got your name in the computer. You're ready to go. They love that. You don't really find that
Right.
very much elsewhere.
And you have a lot of that where, you have your local farmers, your local, ranchers, that are coming in and they're coming directly to you. It's that whole, Norm experience to where, you know them, you know what they got last time,
Exactly.
they know you, they search you out and say, hey, remember me last time? You're like, yeah, come on over here type thing.
Yep.
Awesome. So what are some of the things that you're looking to do or bring in? Are you looking at expanding that department?
The clothing department? I would hope so, yeah. I mean, I feel like we're pretty on point with the clothing that we have. And it's a blessing to have a huge sale, because we've never really had a big front porch sale before. So this is super exciting to have just this huge event going on. And I think we'll get some more clothes in.
Awesome. And when you say front porch, are you bringing all the apparel out to the front porch? Really?
Yep.
So you're putting all that's inside and you're taking it all to the outside.
Yep.
Right there under the eave, right when you walk in, and you're just having this massive sale.
Make it all nice and cozy.
Right on. And so that includes pants, boots, shirts.
Yep. Men's,
hats,
women's, kids. Yep.
belts.
I don't know if we'll have any hats and belts.
Because you guys have a lot of, you have a big Montana silver? Mm-hmm. Is that what that is?
We have boat jewelry at our store, and I believe Santa Maria and Buellton has Montana silversmith.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a huge jewelry area as well. Mm-hmm. So for all the ladies and the men, because I mean, buckles and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So tell me once more again.
May 11th through the 13th is our front porch sale. We're going to have up to 70% off of men's, women's, kids apparel. And it's going to be a great time. Front porch sitting.
Awesome. We'll make sure everybody gets out there.
Yeah.
Right? Get your gear for the rodeo, huh?
Yeah, getting time for the Sheriffs Rodeo, and then Mother's Day is that weekend. So we've got purses 20% off, vote jewelry's 20% off. It's going to be a good time.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Sierra, thanks for coming on.
Nice to meet you.
Brandon, thanks again. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
And make sure we get out there up to 70% off Mother's Day weekend, 11th through the 13th, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Well, there you have it, guys. Make sure you guys get out to Farm Supply May 11th through the 13th, up to 70% off all your swag. As always, guys, we can't do this without our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Rancho Sestero Meat Cutting, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Story Termite and Pest Control, El Red Rooster, Pacific 805 Spas, Airflow Filter Services, Kennedy Club Fitness, Paso Robles Furniture, Amy and Jamie's Place, and now 5 Star Running Gutters. Guys, thanks again. We'll see you at the sale.